up, guys? It's your girl Phoenix Novell back with another Musicians on Gigs video. Thank you for tuning in. This video is called Do I Need to Pay Taxes on Gigs That I Get as a Traveling Musician? Now, this is one of those, serious business videos because a lot of us don't know what the rules are, in terms of money that we make outside of countries that we are legal residents in. So I did not know when I first started out overseas what the policy was as an American, making money and traveling abroad, because I was abroad for years on end. I wouldn't come back every year. And so it wasn't until I wrote my book, The Traveling Singer Survival Guide, that I actually looked it up. Even though I've worked with musicians abroad and I've asked them, do you pay taxes? And they're from all over, musicians, we're traveling from all over the world. And some of them are like, oh yeah, you have to. Some of them are like, no, I don't have to pay taxes at all, unless the company that I'm working for pays, me with a check or something like that. But so for a long time I didn't, because I'm just like, okay, so what's the policy? And some places that I've gigged paid cash, some places I gigged paid checks, and it wasn't until I, like I said, did my homework and really looked and seen what the rules and regulations were for Americans making money abroad that I was like, oh shit. So do we have to pay taxes on gigs that we get out of our home countries? The answer is, it depends on where you're from. I'm from America. I'm expected to pay taxes on anything that I make. International, local, anything at all. Any money, any income that I'm getting, I'm expected to keep a log of, report, and pay taxes on. And that's a hard thing for a lot of people to deal with, because I also researched about other places. Some of them are different. Some of them figure, the rules is like, what, if it's not made here in this country that you're in and you're living in and, driving in and basically consuming in, then we're not even going to look into that. We're not worried about that. We're not going to track that. It's not our business. So it's very much relative. It's very, very much based on where you're from, because Canada is different. The UK is different. Australia is different. Russia is different. It's just different. So you have to do your homework. You have to take the time to look into what the rules and regulations are for your home country, because just assuming that you have to report everything is just false, and assuming that you don't is also false. So you gotta keep records, even if you are not necessarily tallying up and paying everything and reporting everything right now. It's good for you to keep records for yourself, because you just don't know what all the other companies are doing that are paying you. You don't know if they're reporting that they're paying you. That's another thing. Whether or not they're paying you under the table or over the table, you want to just have your books right, so that in the event that one day you need to account for this, you're not scrambling to try to figure out how much was made, what year, when, what company. They may or may not still be around doing business. So always keep your books in order, so that you know where you were, how much you made. If there's a dispute that happens to be higher than it actually was, then you have the proof to say, no, actually this is what it was. It's tricky. Taxes are tricky. They always have been. But I was young when I first went abroad, early 20s. So I definitely wasn't thinking about no taxes, especially on money that was made abroad or whatever. But yes, it is very, very true. As an American, you are expected to pay taxes. So check out, your situation personally for you. Don't assume that just because another country doesn't have to do it, you don't have to do it. But you want to be in the know, and the best way to do that is to research for yourself. So thank you guys for tuning in. This video is pretty short. but it was about paying taxes as a traveling musician, and hopefully I shed some light on that all too nebulous topic for you guys. Take care.